Welcome back to the Three Bourbon Years. This week we have High West Bourye in the house. And before we jump into it, Mitch, who found this bottle? This is just like the Woodford Double Oak for us.
This is the last chance.
Probably the last chance for High West. We weren't even thinking about this, and you found this on a shelf locally. So
yeah, it's retails for $125. I got it for $160 after tax, so it was $150 on the shelf, which isn't that big of a markup for that price. But for, you know what, we're not going to go there. So anyway, this is a minimum of a 10-year age, so it's got some age on it. However, it is from multiple distilleries. I'm a little upset about that, and it doesn't disclose what they are. So MGP. So. Yep, it's a 92 proof, so we got a lower proof. I mean, it's at least got a decent age statement, I guess, going for it. That must be why the price is so high. So we'll see. It's a Bourye, meaning it derives from a mash bill of part bourbon, part rye. So
I just want to throw in that I scored one of these like 4 years ago, and we've seen them since, but just haven't really been too fired up to get them. I scored one for, I think you said it was $89.99.
Yeah, something like that.
I bought it for. So in 4 years, they've jumped up to $125. You know, there's some guys probably selling this in their store at the $130, $140, $50
follows
mark.
the trend of Midwinter Night's Dram too.
Yep.
It's the same thing they're doing with that. Same thing Woodford's doing. I mean, they're both doing the same thing. So
it's somewhat allocated. Which is
this one's way more allocated than Midwinter.
Interesting, right? Yeah. If you think about it, like, because what other 90-ish proof whiskey at 10 years do we know that's also allocated?
Pop quiz, I don't know.
Eagle Rare?
Eagle Rare.
But we know where it's coming
and
from.
And it's $36, and we know it's from Buffalo Trace only. So, yeah.
Okay, before Taylor pours, really quick, go check out Fruit Bat. We are now partners over there. Mitch, what are they doing for us?
So down below, click the link in the description and type in 3B25 when you make your purchase to get 10% off.
Wow. Not only that, but just remember one thing. We don't ever recommend paying over retail for bottles. Well, some we do. Depends. It depends. If it's a really great bottle, we might recommend it. But just make sure that you do your research out there. There are some really good deals to be found. Just make sure you do some good searching. You'll find some deals. You'll find some bottles that are at least close to retail. Also, they are guaranteed to be authentic. We've ordered from them several times. They sent us some bottles. Everything's very authentic. And it shows up at your door. So you can get your favorite whiskey shipped to your house at pretty close to retail if you do some digging. So make sure you get out there and search around. Pass that glass over.
So while you pour, I was just gonna bring up off camera, we were talking about how fat pours for a bit. Off camera, we were talking about the thing with High West that is frustrating us, and this frustrated us about Midwinter Night's Dram the last 2 years, is they are sourcing whiskey. And they have this massive, beautiful facility in Utah.
Doesn't make any sense.
The amount of money we know they're making, or at least they were making, there's no reason they shouldn't be distilling their own stuff at this point. I know they distill some, I guess, but a lot of their stuff is blended or sourced, and it's like, why is this still mixed with MGP? Or why are you still taking... And they used to mix with like Barton and really cool stuff.
Well, my thought is they really went hard sourcing, and they have to get rid of it, right? You got to get rid of it somehow. But you're kind of killing your brand now. People are like, okay, what you got? The same Bourye from 5 years ago that's more sourced whiskey. You know, you got to start impressing us, and you got to lower your dang price, dude.
All right, let's get into it.
We don't know yet.
Could be worth every penny of the $160.
All right, yeah, we'll get into it.
It smells pretty good.
It smells like a buttered... It smells buttery.
It smells like cream cheese frosting.
I would agree with that.
Like it's a sugary, like a very confectionery.
There's something like dairy going on there. Like buttery, creamy.
Maybe like whipped cream?
You know?
Is it like whipped cream on like a pie of some sort?
Like a pecan pie?
Pecan. There's like a hint of nut. It's not like overly nut.
The sweetness is hitting
but it's
me
more
now.
sweet.
Yeah, the way it hits my nose, I do get a little rye in there. Like a little rye spice on the tail end of my nose. Like a
little herbaceousness to it.
It's not
it's
super deep with like oak or
Which is weird. 10 years. You would expect, like, I feel like when you sniff or nose an Eagle Rare, you definitely get like an oak presence on it.
Yeah.
And when you nose most 10 years whiskeys, like you get like a good amount of oak. This doesn't really offer that.
Which is it, because it is, Eagle Rare is 90 proof, so this is 92, so it's right around the same.
I think the nose hits right at 92 though. It's kind of that perfect, like you can get your nose in there, you can smell it, you can enjoy it. And...
It is a little pungent, I will admit, for 92.
Should we go for it?
Let's do it.
Cheers. Last chance.
I get hit with that rye prickliness right away on the back end.
Wow.
It scurries over your tongue.
It's very rye prevalent.
Yeah, it kind of overpowers the sweetness on the nose of the bourbon. Like it's very rye forward.
The rye and the boo. It's a rye.
It should be rye-boo instead of boo rye.
Rybo.
The rye-bo.
Riboflavin.
Yeah, they should just call them rybos.
Rye-bo.
That sounds way better.
Someone's gonna do it eventually. We're different, see? We did the
Maybe
same
we'll do
thing.
it someday.
Shh, you didn't hear it.
3 bourbon years, riboflavin.
Rye-bo flavor.
I'm not gonna lie, the finish is pretty good. Like
It's long.
It hangs in there.
Medium,
It's not,
maybe.
It's not the longest thing, but I think it's medium to long. Like I was just sitting there enjoying it, and it was just kind of percolating.
Is it viscous? I think it's viscous.
That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out.
Maybe not that oily, but it's not like water down. It's
So my third or fourth sip in, I'm getting 0 sweetness.
yeah, no,
There's
I agree.
no bourbon sweetness. I like honestly up front, there's a bitterness.
Yes.
It's bitter to this kind of creamy, slightly viscous thing, and then it dances and prickles the rye on your tail end.
Yeah.
Finish is
I
medium
feel like
long.
that tail end in the back of my tongue, I get leather. Like, or like almost a,
Kind of makes your mouth water at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, not a lot of sweetness. It is not like whatever rye is in here does not come across sweet at all. It's not desserty in any way.
No. Sometimes you get that.
It's mainly just peppery spice.
it's very
Like a
peppery.
like a
That's
peppery
it.
cigar.
That's what it's black pepper.
I think the bitterness is coming from that pepper. I actually like that we haven't had this in so long because I had 0 expectation coming into it.
Yeah.
And it was not what I was thinking it was going to be.
No, yeah, I expected more sweetness, especially off that nose. Now I did have a sip of this, but I just had tacos and I just wanted this thing to warm up, so I did that.
You just had tacos?
I literally.
Sip this in the car.
I literally ate. Yeah, I was coming from Taco Bell, and I'm just like, I gotta try this. No, I was at home.
I
So
believe
I
you.
don't believe him. I think this is in a thermos in his car, in the Taco Bell drive-thru.
I got a flask at work. What?
I know. You're almost finished with that.
What? It's smooth.
Bro, that was a big pour.
It's pretty tasty.
Okay,
was like-
I know what I'm feeling.
I already know what I'm doing too.
All right. No, I don't.
Really?
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Try by deny.
Want me to go?
Yeah, why not?
All right, I'm gonna deny. Go ahead.
That seemed very unrequiring of thought.
No, I don't even know where to begin on this.
Let's hear it.
Should we do the Knob Creek Bourye too? Should we try that next
Let
to
the
this?
man speak.
This is, I mean, this is $160.
Well, 125.
I know, but you paid 160 for it.
Yes, yeah, I did. Now shut up about it.
No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes we say, like, yeah, it's good to have one and try one for the first time, but, like, we've had this bottle at $90 before, and it was good for 90 bucks.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think the juice has gotten any better since that time when we tried it. In fact, I thought it was really good back when we tried it. Yeah, it's just super, super rye forward.
Mm-hmm.
There is almost no bourbon aspect to it, which is fine. It's not like a problem or anything like that.
But that's its selling point.
But I come back to the nose even after tasting it and getting all that rye spice, and the nose is kind of getting worse to me over time. It's not getting better. Like even as it opens up in the glass, it hasn't gotten any better. It's just like, it's kind of getting worse in a way, which is kind of strange. And there's just really not like a ton going on in the palate. It's just basically like all spice, a little bit of oak, and then like a little bit of leather finish, which is fine. That would be great for like $60 to $80.
Right, yeah, that's what you get off of most of those.
Like, for that, then it starts competing with like Whiskey Row Series stuff and kind of just like stuff that's out there that you can find and is available and probably tastes very similar to this or maybe even just a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna deny it is not worth any of my pennies.
No. None. No pennies.
Would never buy one.
I'm gonna go next. I am also a deny. So truthfully, Mitch said he found one of these and I was excited to try it because it had been so long.
I was too.
And in my head I'm going, we didn't have the best experience with Midwinter Night's Dram. We're not gonna buy that this year, most likely. We're not. We told in our video we can't, so we're not buying it. We're boycotting.
We stick to our word.
We will not. We refuse.
For me, I went into this like wanting to like this, but the price immediately turned me off. There is no reason this brand should be charging
with double
anything over $100 for any of their limited stuff anymore.
It's just sourced whiskey.
And like Taylor said, it's sourced $60 whiskey. Compare this. I know it's supposed to be a Bourye, but for what you're getting in price, when you've got things sitting around with a single barrel quality like New Riff for $46, and again, I know this is rye heavy, but you sit there and go, how do they make this? And then this is sitting there.
New Riff has rye. Like they have a good amount of rye in there.
Save yourself $80 or whatever it is, and go get one of those and just be happy, right? So I initially started our bourbon journey loving High West. It was actually probably one of my favorite brands.
Yeah.
I loved the Midwinter Night's Drams. I loved some of the other stuff that they were doing that was, like Prisoner wasn't the worst thing. It was different. It was a finished whiskey.
It was different enough to justify the price.
But to have, we got this limited allocated stuff coming out at $125 to $200, and they're just continually to underwhelm you. Like I don't care about this brand anymore. We might buy some stuff down the road for the channel, but like in my personal life,
I'm gonna need to see some good reviews on some stuff.
Tell me you would ever want to like try this like we did and you crave this. Looking at a whiskey shelf at your house here, Mitch's.
This is going in mixers. It's a proofy or a
that's pricey what I thought
mixer.
About it.
But
I thought about this is like kind of mixer.
I mean, because it's a rye. It's it'd go good in an old fashioned.
So I can't say enough bad things about it. I wanted to like it. This was the last chance, so the thumbnail will be last chance for High West. So.
It's got Indiana written all over it. Yeah. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, so I'm the hardest deny I can imagine. I regret fully spending even close to $160. You could ask my wife. I literally tried this and wanted to dump it down the sink. Ooh. I was extremely mad. It is 92 proof for $160 sourced whiskey. I don't care that it's 10 years. I'm sorry. There are a lot of people with more impressive age statements. You know, Elijah Craig 18 is $200. This is $40. This is $40 less than that for a 10-year, and it's sourced. You're not even making the juice.
Yeah.
It's over.
Rant over. I'm done with High West. I'm sick of the wool being pulled over my eyes. We're done. No more buying Bourye's, no more buying Midwinter. Their campfire things sucked. I tried that. I'm done. I'm sorry to you High West fans if you watch our channel. Prove me wrong. Tell me what you like. Maybe I should try something else. But
well, in High West,
this isn't good.
We talked about got sold to Constellation Brands, which is a major conglomerate, and everything has just gone down the drain since. So.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. Have you guys been able to find this whiskey? Have you found a Bourye this year? Let us know if you have. Let us know if we're wrong about our opinions of High West and in general. Please drop a comment down below. Also like this video if you kind of like our content. And then if you liked what you saw, we produce videos each week. In fact, we're doing 3 a week now. So go ahead and give us a subscribe. And then the last ask if you go over to Patreon, check that out. It's just a fun chat with a bunch of bourbon guys over there where we hang out and talk whiskey. It's very cool. So that'll do it.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers. All right, just film and like I'm gonna do it when I'm ready.
All right, go for it. Into your mouth first and then swirl it around the top.